We are going to take a tour of South America with our taste buds, thanks to El Cisne restaurant, starting with Cuba. George Ferranti is back with us, as well as John Weisberg, owner of A to Z Travel. John, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Tina. I appreciate it. Definitely glad to be here with George. And
you're going to be helping.
We're going to be helping host the Cuba night over at El Cisne, July 1st, and it's going to be a wonderful event by host and chef George Ferranti.
George, you, of course, a friend here on the Blend. You come on all the time, and you guys always kind of bring cool things to the restaurant on top of your fabulousness every day.
So during the summers, we like to represent a series of South America, and we're actually transitioning to a little bit of Latin America this summer, an experience with Cuba. So we're doing the foods, appetizers, entrees, desserts, pair those with the spirits of the region, mojitos, Cuba Libres, and then having live traditional dance and music by a four-piece group. So it should be a great night. We're going to be starting off with an hors d'oeuvre of Cuban sandwiches and making a couple of cocktails for y'all this evening.
Well, show me what you got going on, but I want to hit back on some of those things that you said while you start.
Sure.
You said dancing. We're going to have like an aura, like a feel of the being in Cuba. So
like one of the nights that we've done previously is Chilean night. I mean, we had their national anthem song coming on, and they got so really into it that they started pounding on the table. Chile, Chile, Chile. So it was a really fun, fantastic time. And, you know, we've got a outdoor cigar bar that we're going to be having some cigars provided. So it'll be really experiential. We really try to bring the country to El Cisne.
Now, you mentioned one, but what are some of the other countries you guys have done in the past?
We've done Chile, Uruguay, Brazil, Colombia, and Peru mostly. Our manager, longtime manager, she's like the real boss, Nancy Carnero. She's Peruvian, and so we just love the Peruvian food. We feel that that's a real Epicurean center of the world for produced food.
Well, what goes into a Cuban sandwich?
So we've got some manchego cheese, really fine Spanish cheese. A lot of Cubans their heritage was imported from Spain, and then some great cured and smoked blackened ham, and then we have some cornichon, some house ground, stone ground mustard, perhaps if you'd like to add a little side of olives and sun-dried tomatoes, and then usually you could grill that and press that in a panini press. We won't be doing that today, but we'll be having that at the event up at El Cisne.
And do we already know what else will be on the menu that evening?
So the menu, we're going to have ropa vieja. It's a classic Chilean dish or Cuban dish, and we've got some chicken dishes and a lot of pork dishes. So it's real famous for quite a bit of pork, and it'll be a fun taster.
And we're making this because I mean we could do a full Cuban sandwich. This is like an appetizer. This
is a little hors d'oeuvre that we'll be having in our bar section for just before the guests get to sit down and socialize and mingle and get to enjoy the music with a live dance.
I love that. Right when we get in, we're starting with the hors d'oeuvres, getting the feel of it. And then you said we're also going into the drinks.
So we're going to have a cocktail today. We've got some great rums here, Pirate, Bacardi, some aged rums, and some in the barrel.
What are you making first?
We're going to make the mojito first.
The mojito first.
I think that, the difference between from the mojito and the Cuba Libre is mostly the soda being either a darker or a lighter color soda.
Now, is it too early to try some?
Oh, well, John.
This guy's world famous for his drinks, trust me.
I was going to say, what do they always say? It's like 5 o'clock somewhere? Yeah. John, while he's making this drink for us, the reason you're joining us today is because you're also going to be there with a lot of information that evening. Tell us about that.
So not only are we a member of the Tucson Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, so we're going to be doing our initial ribbon cutting with the Chamber. We're very excited to be a member of the community, and we've seen a ton of benefits from the Tucson Hispanic Chamber.
That's awesome for you.
But we're also going to be talking about our Cuba Experience Cruise coming up December 3rd through 9th. Are you ready to salsa, drink, have some cigars?
Yes, yes, and yes. So come for the night here at El Cisne locally, get the taste, the flavor, the feel, and then you could actually make a trip there and experience it for yourself. So I love that we have that availability with you guys. Tell me more about A to Z Travel.
Sure. So A to Z Travel's been around for a few years. My business partner, Michael Iafrato, started it from scratch. We're a local Tucson company. We definitely support, I love travel. Ever since I was a kid, I've always loved to travel. And want to share that passion and enthusiasm with the community.
Well, then this is a great collab with you and George and El Cisne, because that makes sense, I think, to myself. You threw this out front, by the way. That comes
Does it
over
come
here.
back over here?
Do you want to make the second one really quick?
You betcha.
Make it. And this is the mojito. What did you throw in it? I know you were making it while we were talking, but it was...
That has a Sprite or a clear cola of such, and then Bacardi or one of the other aged liquors. For the Cuba Libre, we'll use an aged liquor with a Coke. And then fresh mint and squeezed lime.
Oh, this mojito was really fresh.
Yes.
Look at this. And again, these drinks will be available that evening?
You bet.
Now,
along with wines as well of the region.
George, I'm going to tell everybody how the kind of nuts and bolts of this one more time, but this is going to be a limited seating situation. Most
definitely. So you'll have to call reserve at the restaurant.
Yes, that's going to be really important, because I have a feeling this is going to be super hot. What are you doing really quick before I let you go?
We have the aged rum, Coca-Cola, and the lime mint makes the Cuba Libre.
Cuba Libre.
I'm getting thirsty just thinking about
I know. I was like, I will definitely taste this. George, thank you so much. John, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Tina.
Thank you, Tina.
All right, guys, on July 1st, the South American series at El Cisne starts with Cuba. There will be Cuban food and cocktails in the cigar lounge also. Make your reservations. Give them a call, 520-638-6160, or visit elcisnerestaurant.com. And for more information, give them a call, jump online. Oh, here we go. Can we get a cheers, John?
Cheers.
Grab it. Oh. There you go. You guys, we're going to be right back.
Salud.
Salud.